tell me your name, your birthday, our relationship, and where we are at?
My name is Benjamin E. White. My birthday is 7/20/76. We're at home. And I'm your dad.
Where are we at?
At home.
Ben, city, state.
Oh, Spanish Fort, Alabama. 36527.
Who are your parents?
Ronald M. White and Kathy Ann White.
Where did you grow up at?
Here in Baldwin County.
What was it like growing up here?
Country.
What were your parents like?
Normal parents.
Did you have any siblings?
Yes. Jeremy and Emily.
What were they like growing up?
Jeremy was like my best friend when we were real little.
Oh.
And Emily is just a lot younger than us.
Did they ever give you a goofy nickname?
Ben. It's not goofy though.
When you were in high school, did you enjoy it?
Sometimes.
Did you have any best friends in high school? If so, what were their names?
Yes. Jason Honzik, Christine, Wesley Somerville.
Did you stay in high school throughout all 4 years, or did you ever move?
No, I had to move a bunch of times.
Do you want to tell me one place where you moved to?
California.
What was it like there?
Fast.
Was the school education good?
No.
You think being taught in Robertson was better?
Yes.
After you graduated from high school, what did you want to go into?
I didn't know what I wanted to do after I graduated high school. I didn't find a career until I was almost 30.
What was the career?
A merchant marine.
How long did you work for that?
13 years.
Did you enjoy working as a merchant marine?
Yes.
What did you learn from working for a merchant marine?
To be a reliable person, to be trustworthy, and to be dependable.
Do you have a family?
Yes.
What's your wife's name?
Dina Marie White.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
How many?
5.
What are their names?
Brody, Sophia, Brock, Eva, and Mason.
Has being a parent changed your life?
Yes.
In what ways?
In good ways.
In bad ways?
Some bad ways.
Can you explain how it changed in good ways?
I love y'all, and y'all make me happy.
What do you do for a living currently?
I am a roof consultant.
What lessons have your work taught you?
Lessons work have taught me is to be honest, trustworthy, reliable, always gain as much knowledge as you can about what you're doing at the time, because that knowledge will pay off in the long run.
When younger, did you learn any valuable lessons?
Always be honest, never lie.
Were there any situations that made you really think hard?
Yes.
Do you want to explain one?
Yes. When I was in first grade, a teacher told me to do something, but then I forgot what it was the teacher told me to do. So then I kind of just made it up, and the teacher told my dad that I lied, and my dad whipped me for it. But then after he whipped me, he told me that if you forget what somebody tells you, repeat it back to yourself so you don't forget it.
What were one of the happiest moments in your life?
The day I married your mom.
What was another one?
The day the kids were born.
Who's the most important person in your life currently?
Your mom.
Can you tell me why?
Because she's the glue that holds our family together.
How long have you lived in Spanish Fork?
For 13 years.
How has it changed over the years?
It's a big city now.
Compared to?
The way it was 20 years ago, it was not even really a city. It was just a town.
Do you know any great characters for Spanish Fork?
Bobby Wilson, that used to own Wilson's Garage.
Do you remember any good stories about Spanish Fork?
Spanish Fort used to have a volunteer fire department, and when my cousin Troy's parents' house caught on fire, Bobby Wilson was the fire chief, and they were hanging around the shop, and when they got the call, they jumped in their fire trucks to go to his house, but he forgot to set the parking brake on the fire truck, so instead of putting the fire out, the truck rolled into the house while it was on fire.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Did you have any favorite relatives?
My dad.
Why was he your favorite relative?
Because he was my hero.
Did you have any people you looked up to when you were younger?
My dad and my grandfather.
When younger, did you know what you wanted to be?
I didn't know what I wanted to be until I matured.
How would your classmates remember you?
Funny.
Did you enjoy school?
Sometimes.
Do you miss the way the Spanish Fort used to be when you were younger?
Yes.
Why?
It was more laid back.
Do you have anything you'd like to talk about?
When I was a kid, we didn't have a mall. We didn't have movie theaters. We didn't have a police department in Spanish Fort. We didn't have anything. We had Gafers. That's where we bought clothes at. I remember when Home Depot was built. Home Depot used to be woods when I was a kid, where Home Depot's at.
The one in Daphne?
Yeah, I remember when that was built.
Ooh.
All we had was Taco Bell and Burger King's been there forever. And McDonald's, I think I was like 4 or 5 when they built McDonald's. And then, let me think. I remember where like the rock and roll sushi and all that's at. They used to be woods. They used to all be woods right there.
Jubilee Square?
Jubilee Square. That used to be nothing but woods. And there was dirt bike trails where Bass Pro Shop was at. You could ride your four-wheeler all day long and through those woods and never ride on the same trail twice. That was all four-wheeler trails and dirt bike trails. And you could leave Lake Forest, and there's like big culverts underneath the interstate, and they're big enough to ride a four-wheeler or a dirt bike under. And you could go under the interstate and then ride around on those trails all day long.
Is that what y'all did for fun?
Yeah, we did that a lot. Ride four-wheelers and dirt bikes.
Is there anything you want to tell anybody in high school?
Plan for the future. Think about what you want to do now. Don't wait until you're almost 30 before you figure out what you want to do.
Is there anything you'd like to do now?
Yeah, go back to school and get my MBA, Master's in Business Administration.